There are some places that anyone can go to, and then there are some places no one can go unless they have special clearance. Here are some of the most heavily guarded places on Earth. Korean Demilitarized Zone. Don't let the pristine, untouched land fool you. The Korean Demilitarized Zone is the line that separates North and South Korea and serves as a buffer zone between the two parts. It is about 2.5 miles wide and 160 miles long, and the zone was determined by North Korea, China, and the United Nations in 1953 at the end of the Korean War. Within the DMZ is a joint security area, which is the only place where the two nations can meet and work out negotiations. It is also called the Truce Village. However, the line cannot be crossed by citizens of either nation, and the heavily guarded area ensures that. Vatican City. Located in Italy, the Vatican serves as not only the holiest place in the world for the Catholic faith, but it also holds some of the most intricate and fascinating records of the world. As the home of the Pope, the leader of the Roman Catholic Church, as well as the home of various treasures and archives, the Vatican is its own city within Rome. There is a large wall protecting most of the Vatican and armed Swiss guards at the entrance as well as various spots in the area. If anyone has intentions of harming someone or stealing something from the Vatican archives, they're going to have to battle the many guards and travel through some complicated tunnels. Bank of England Gold Vault. Worth over $248 billion, a fifth of the world's gold lives in the Bank of England Gold Vault. The gold is stored under the streets of London and takes up about 300,000 square feet of space. Should the gold ever go missing, the country would go into economic peril. This is why the gold is so heavily guarded with massive artillery and both uniformed and plainclothes policemen watching over the entrances to ensure that no thieves are ever given a shot at having access to the precious metal. Cheyenne Mountain. Anyone who works at Cheyenne Mountain gets to breathe some of the cleanest air in the world and gets to be protected by two 25-ton doors that can withstand the blasts of multiple nuclear attacks. The offices are under 2,000 feet of rock and granite, and Cheyenne Mountain was once the headquarters for NORAD and the United States Missile Warning Center during the Cold War. After being briefly abandoned, the Pentagon confirmed that Cheyenne Mountain is once again being used as home to some of the most complex communications and tracking equipment in the military. Federal Reserve Bank, New York. Locked behind a 90-ton steel door about 80 feet underground and guarded by expert snipers, the Federal Reserve Bank, located in New York City, is just blocks from Wall Street and holds about 25% of the world's gold. There are over 540,000 bars of gold, which totals to about $565 billion. Guided tours are conducted each day, and know that the security personnel can't be seen, but they can see you. So if you think you can just grab a bar of gold in secret, you might be in for a rude awakening. The White House. Known as the residence of the President of the United States, the White House is a fortress as well as a home. There are multiple lines of defense, including an iron fence, alarms above ground as well as underground, to detect intruders and warn the Secret Service. Armed with pistols, automatic rifles, and machine guns, there are armed servicemen all over the White House as well as in the surrounding area, all for the purpose of ensuring the safety of the president and the First Family. There are also countless historical treasures like paintings and possessions of past presidents in the building, so thievery is also taken very seriously. By the way, watch out for the snipers that hang out on the rooftop. Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Halfway between Norway and the North Pole on a remote island in the Svalbard archipelago lives the infamous Svalbard Global Seed Vault. The vault is a fail-safe, highly secured seed storage facility so that in the event of a global catastrophe, we still have access to the seeds that grow our food. Thanks to natural frost and rock, the seeds are naturally frozen and don't have to depend on electricity for temperature control. The vault stores over 1.5 million different kinds of crop seeds. Given that the maximum storage for the vault is 4.5 million seeds, there is plenty of room for additions. Iron Mountain. Located about 60 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Iron Mountain is home to one of the most protected data storage sites in the world, the Pennsylvania Data Center. The heavily guarded data center is located over 200 feet underground and holds the backup data for some of the world's most prominent companies. The charred remains of 9/11's Flight 93 is also said to be stored in Iron Mountain, as well as the original photo of Einstein sticking his tongue out. Fort Knox. Fort Knox holds over $168 billion in gold in Kentucky, and it is protected by a 109,000-acre Army post. If you try to break into Fort Knox, you'll first meet some Apache helicopter gunships, as well as snipers and other heavily armed military men. With the gold in the U.S. economy being so valuable at the moment, it's no surprise that 143 million ounces of the most precious metal is protected and cared for more than the typical human life. Granite Mountain Records Vault. Also known as the Secret Vaults of the Mormon Church, the Granite Mountain Records Vault is located 600 feet into the north side of the Little Cottonwood Canyon near Salt Lake City, Utah. The vaults keep all the records of prominent members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and there are about 3 billion pages of historical records of the families in the church. Since the vault holds such sensitive information, it is heavily guarded by the Mormon Church, and you're not going to get in unless you're in high status within the church or you have a quiet drill. We hope you found this video entertaining and informative. Let us know what you think of these incredible places down in the comments, and please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and come visit us daily for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching!